Okay, welcome back. We are warming up again, right? So we're doing that broken draw 25 exercises. The one I'm doing today will be planes in different perspectives, squares and ellipses, right? So I'm just thinking, so I guess let's get started, right? Let's do something simple for the time being. So planes in different perspectives. Is this what I think it is? I don't even remember how he did it. Let's just do something like this. Okay. Relatively what I wanted to achieve. And again, I'm really just focusing on visualizing now. It's a good way to keep the perspective in mind, I would like to think. And we can make it even more difficult, right? If we start adding different sized planes. Same thing here. There's a, let's see, I'm pretty sure there's a perspective error here somewhere. But we can fix it by simply pretending like it was intentional. Woo! Yeah, I'm a bit tired from the gym. I just got back, so there's no, insulting nature to my videos today. I do apologize for those of you who are looking to get berated by me, but I'm washed. I just don't have it in me anymore. Okay. And we did say planes and ellipses, right? So actually, I'm getting better at visualizing. This is crazy. I can just see it, and then I might be able to understand it, and then do it decently, of course. Not perfectly, but decently. See, that one's a bit off. Fucking, I should just stop talking. Never say anything positive about yourself, lest you shoot yourself in the fucking foot. Okay, let me take a break. That's not bad. It's fun. I'm not gonna lie. That's all that matters. Like, I get why people find boxes and cylinders and ellipses to be difficult. Because I'm probably gonna make a video at this way later in the future when I have more people to share it with, right? When more people are watching me. But I'm going to definitely at one point showcase all the fucking work I did to get to this point when it comes to understanding boxes and cylinders, right? I want to state that I spent 7 months, right, 130 pages practicing just the first part of Artwad's old beginner course, their beginner course, which was the first couple lessons regarding these was draw. Specifically, it was drawing clusters, perspective, cylinder, box and cylinder clusters, which is just boxes and cylinders attached, detached, whatever, but in the same perspective and just clusters of those. I spent from May of 2023. No wait, yeah, like May of 2023 to it's actually a year. Actually, it was a year. I spent May, or was it something like it was like June to May or something like that. I spent 11 to 12 months, 130 pages, just drilling, literally just drilling that, and really focusing on seeing these planes in my mind and seeing the ellipse in that plane in my mind. Okay, so I would again like to reiterate that I completely understand the amount of work it takes if you're average and or below average like me, right? And how much work it actually takes to even get this done. So yeah, don't worry. I understand why you may shy away from the difficulty, but at the same time, I also want to say that that difficulty is necessary. If you're not willing to make things difficult for yourself, you're not going to become a good artist. Let's just be honest. If you're not going to, or become skilled in anything, if you don't chase or at the very least accept the discomfort, then you're simply not going to get better, you know. And I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is because I'm going to do something that's very difficult and uncomfortable, which is this: drawing behind the plane. I don't like doing this. Actually, I do like doing this, but it's very difficult to think about. But as you can see, I'm doing it anyway, and I am going to fail it 100% multiple times. But that's why it's necessary, because these failures will teach me exactly what I can do. It's just as simple as that. You know, life is the greatest teacher and all that shit, right? So I will allow myself to be taught, because it forces me to keep all the perspective in mind as well. See? And I'm gonna make this even more difficult. This is just the beginning. This actually might be the entire video, because I'm going to take my sweet, sweet time with getting this down. And again, I think we can all establish at this point that I'm a very slow artist, right? Because I'm still learning, right? So it takes time. This is technically a 4-point perspective, right? I mean, I can make it a 4-point perspective, but for the time being, I guess we could just focus on making it 3. So 1, right? 1, 2, 3. But yeah, well, how deep do I want this to go is also the real question as well, right? We could do it 4. Let's do 4. Okay. Nice. And this is the thing, like when you visualize, you slowly get better. It's a very slow process. But in my opinion, that's actually the fun part. If I was just able to do this, I don't know if I'd be able to appreciate the work I put in as much, you know? If I was just able to do this. And To be honest, we see that everywhere in media. The characters that are just able to achieve things. We love that type of shit. I think we can all agree on that. Like, we love it when people actually don't work for things. As much as those stories where people do work for things, we also love it when people don't work for things. Because it's just fun to watch genetics, you know? I can agree on that. It is entertaining, but it's not really life's teacher. It's not realistic by any stretch of the imagination. Okay. Is 3 enough or should I do 4? Well, I did. Yeah, I guess that's enough. Okay, and then let's. That. And here. It's kind of off. It's also kind of off, which is good. This is actually off perspective. It's going way too much when it should be going like that. So let's just follow this. A bit better. But you see, now we're starting to see the flaws in the perspective, right? Which is actually very fun. Fucking so much fun. Because again, I have to think about so many things right now, right? That's the best part. You have to think, you have to visualize. And now I see that's also off. What about this? Okay. See, that's a bit more accurate. Yeah, see how fun that is? Very fun. And, what else could I do? Maybe we can have a plane in between these two. Like so, right? Like that. Okay, I think that's a bit better. Then we can just have a... This is a good way to reinforce whether I'm actually paying attention to the lines, right? Here I clearly wasn't, right? Here it's okay. Same with here, it's also all right. But yeah, okay, cool. I don't think that looks too bad, right? Things are decently spaced out. Just trying to think. Well, let me rest my brain for a second, and then we'll go back to it. You know what's amazing is I technically did have a rough idea of this. Like I did have a rough idea it would end up looking like this when I decided I was going to add ellipses. So I'm actually just very happy it came to fruition to somewhat of a degree. Right? I think I am getting better at visualizing and seeing how things would look in my mind and calculating and all that stuff, which I'm really happy about. But again, it's always all kudos to ArtWad. I really want to stress it's all ArtWad that's gotten me to where I am. Right? It's these two are off center. These are missing. Actually, no, they're supposed to be in between, so that's actually fine. Yeah, never mind. This is correct. But yeah, it's really all ArtWad. I did do Drawbox in the beginning. Drawbox again is great for teaching how it works, but it's actually it's genuinely just a boring and subpar application, right? I know I have nothing against Irshad Karim, right? Uncomfortable, the man who created Drawbox. I have nothing against him. I think he did an amazing thing for the community by providing a free source. He helped people understand how important the fundamentals were. He gave them exercises to do, right? But again, I still think that ArtWad did a much better job of making drawing boxes and cylinders less boring. I think it's just that one quote that Antonio said in that Proco video, and he said it a couple times elsewhere as well, which is, if you cannot make a simple shape look interesting, why bother drawing anything more complex, right? These are all simple shapes. And in my opinion, kind of looks interesting, right? It takes time to get here, of course, but, and I want to specifically say 2 years, 4 months. Yes. Hour of drawing 5 days a week so far. Okay. That's 4 months or 5 months now. November, December, January, February, March. Yeah, 4 months. Because I started November 1st, 2023. And before that, no training, no formal training. Drew literally once in a blue moon. All right. Drew as a kid, but I wasn't one of those kids who drew as a kid. Like I just liked drawing as a child, and I had maybe a total of 10 drawings as a child. Okay. That over the course of fucking 12, 13 years. So let it be known, I'm not a child drawer, fucking, because there are so many people who are like, I've been drawing since I could pick up a pencil, and I'm like, and those of us who aren't like that may think, oh great, well I'm not one of them, right? Does that mean I have to start young? No, you don't have to start young. Antonio started drawing at 26, 1 year younger than I am right now. So look at him now. Fucking was a professional in the industry, is on the journey of creating the best art platform in the world, in my opinion. Right? I can't wait till I hit 100 subscribers, but like I said before, I'm gonna start begging them to let me be part of their affiliate program. Oh shit. But yeah. Okay, what else can we do? Well, planes are different perspectives. Let's just actually practice some planes that I'm not used to. Right? I don't really do something like this often. And in yesterday's drawing, when I was doing the beveling, right? The multiple rounding, I noticed actually the latest one I did was off perspective. So that's because I don't train myself in this perspective often. It's all just training, guys. It's literally all just training. You know, we can come over talent all we want, but if you don't put in the work, it doesn't mean shit, right? But I know somebody who doesn't put in the work and they are better than me. Great, put more work in. Right? It literally does you no good to think like this. At all, to be honest. Like literally at all, it does you no good to think like this. So stop thinking like that. You know, are you that person who doesn't have to put work in? No? Okay. Then what's your point? The point is you just want to complain and feel bad. And I get it. I was one of them. It feels great to think, it's not on me. It's not my fault. But my friend, it's not about fault. It's just about what is, right? Is it your fault that you weren't born with really good hand-eye coordination? Right? No. But it is your fault that you aren't training your hand-eye coordination. Because everything that somebody has a talent for can be trained. Okay, sure, maybe you may not be the prodigy who was just born with everything, but you can 100% become absolutely excellent. Absolutely, you can become excellent, without a doubt. There's no doubt about that. But yeah, Artwa just released a new section of their intermediate portrait roadmap. I'm still on like the beginner one, right, where you guys can see I'm practicing the Loomis heads and all that shit. So in a few years, I should be able to do that pretty well. Portraits, that is. But the new section that they've released of their advanced one, like they've done dwarves and elves. Now they've actually added shading, which is fucking amazing in my opinion. Like adding shading, holy shit. I've been wanting something like that. That makes me so happy, I can't even explain it. Because now I can really start to understand how to render faces. That's off perspective, this one. Let's add an ellipse here. This is gonna be very difficult because we know we all know I struggle with this angle, right? But let's do it anyways. Yeah, it's alright. The lines definitely don't make it look as good either. But let's do let's see. I'm trying to think. Because this is just a more drastic version of this. Probably should have made it a bit more different, but yeah, guys, just keep putting the work in and have unwavering belief. There's actually a thing that I read in terms of mentality. Just literally have the identity of someone who's already accomplished everything that you want to accomplish. Because if you have that identity, then you don't need to worry. And it kind of sounds cocky, but that's the identity that I'm working on having right now. I'm already a master, right? I'm already that person 40, 60 years from now who everybody says, holy shit, he did it. And he documented his journey. It's incredible, right? I'm already that person. This is just the path that I'm on to achieving that, you know? And again, for me, it's not about fame or fortune or anything, right? Animorphs is going to happen. I will bring that story to life. I will bring it to justice. And I will create one of the best manga ever known. It's just a fact. It's not my story, of course, but it'll be okay, let's just say the best manga adaptation. Right? But like, it's a fact. I just have to believe it. And it is. It's an inevitability, right? This doesn't really make sense, I don't think. I think I kind of lost it here. This one specifically. Or does it make sense? Actually, it could, if you look at it straight on. This is just an extreme perspective, right? Maybe. This could very well be incorrect. But yeah, I'm already there. I'm already that person. I've already, well, again, before I just want to finish my sentence. Yeah, it's not about fame or fortune to me. Again, really, really what I want to do more than anything now is just show that it's possible, right? Like, it's just, you can, and by you I mean literally anybody, can become a master artist. It's just a matter of time, effort, intentionality, and I don't know, maybe at least like a liter of come up your pants. That's right, I said up your pants. You can figure out the logistics as to how they got upwards and how you managed to defy gravity, but yeah, that's my goal, is just to showcase that mastery actually isn't as complex as it seems. It's difficult, it's a lot of hard work, but it's not as complex. Right? That's the whole point that Antonio has with Artwad as well, is that he wants to show people that you can get. And this is the thing, like, I'm kind of just parroting what he's already stated multiple times is just anybody can draw. That's what he wants to do as well, and he's doing that through his program, and I'm doing that through a live, essentially, documentation of his program. We're kind of working in the same vein, which is why I'm gonna beg for him to give me attention. I do that every now and then. Even today, I posted on Discord, being like, the new update that they posted. Well, yeah, it was rendering, like sketch shading, right? That's what I was saying. That was really bad. These two, but yeah, that's that's the thing. Like, I posted it even in today's Discord. Look, it's amazing. It's so good, guys. Artwad is the best. I could rave about it forever. These updates are amazing. It's helped my art so much, right? This is all intentional. I'm specifically gonna, and he even hearted my comment and responded to me directly. Oh my god, I was nutting. He was like, more to come, more to come. I was like, oh, Antonio, please love me. But yeah, it's all intentional. It's all a ploy for him to notice me. I'm just taking a break right now. Give me a sec. Because yes, when my videos do pop off and people realize that this man has uploaded 600, 700 hours of pure practice, and he's very, very, very good now, and he's not stopping anytime soon, and he's only been at it for 5 years, it'll put everything into perspective, right? I mean, 600 hours, that probably will be 4 years. But either way, because I'm already at almost 100 videos, right? 100 hours of, and it's only been 4 months. What the fuck am I saying? Yeah, okay, so definitely there's gonna be a lot more. But wait, let's figure this out. That does look pretty legit. Even though the lines, of course, as always, could use some work. As you've noticed, that my lines are a lot better now because I'm actually situated in a much more comfortable position. When it comes to my seating, I was a bit more tense before, and I was like further back. Right now, I'm in a more comfortable spot. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm just trying to have them love me. Never got it from my parents. Might as well get it from some random dude on the internet, parasocial relationship. I mean, if we really want to showcase that this is, we could just do this. I could literally just do this. See? I was like, okay, converging, right? Diverging, converging. This is a, I don't know, actually, did I fuck up the perspective here? I kind of just wanted to make a point to myself, but I feel as if I haven't understood it as well. That's the annoying thing about intuition, is actually it can get in the way of understanding. Yeah, whatever. We'll leave this for now. It looks interesting, right? Let's just put in the lips here, because that is what my mind is imagining. And the lips there would look like, and the lips there would look like, and the lips here would look like. Still works. Still looks pretty convincing. There you go. And we can even do this to practice my ultra thin lines. Ta-da! Okay. Anyways. But yeah, I mean, what the fuck was I saying? Yeah, the whole point of this channel, and I will reiterate this multiple times because I love talking about art, and I really, really, really love talking about how important it is to, hold on, I'm just thinking right now. Okay, I have it down. How important it is for artists specifically to state how much time they've spent on something, you know? Because a lot of artists don't do that. Actually, very few artists do that. I can't think of any artists who have cataloged their journey as extensively as I am, right? And of course, none of you will know who I am for a very long time. You know, it's just a fact. But if you can see what's happening, it's converging, but it's like converging this way. Well, this is going straight, and this is still following that straightness, but it's converging towards it because it's an extreme convergence. Again, I'm just trying to teach, but I'm not a teacher, right? So maybe this doesn't make much sense to you. I'm doing my best, and also this is like misaligned, right? Okay, we'll just leave this as is. Yeah, we'll just leave this as is. But this is also a unique perspective as well, right? You can do a lot with this. We can literally even just make this contour manipulation, right? Like that. No? We can do a lot. Like, we can even... we can essentially make these forms that are a bit more informative as to what they are, right? Now this kind of looks like these could be stone type shapes that are on each other, and then if we just add a bit of form indication, right? It kind of starts to look more believable. And really, I'm not doing much. And by the way, this is just me thinking out loud and also sort of reinforcing what I'm learning from that form indication practice that we've been doing. But yeah, I'm not doing much, am I? I'm just indicating the form. And maybe it looks like these lines look all the exact same, but I would like to state that they're not all the exact same. Right? Like, I am trying to slightly adjust them based on like the perspective of the form that they're on. Like, you see, you can tell this is off immediately because these are all going up where they're supposed to be curving a bit. But yeah, like, now this looks a bit more legit, right? And maybe add some line weight over here, some line weight over here. Kind of, we can, I guess, insinuate that it's heaviest, or there's the most amount of contact around that side, right? Ta-da! Also, this was incorrect. It should have been further back down there. But the point being, these look more like three-dimensional forms now, right? I would like to believe so, but again, I'm just learning, right? But yeah, anyways, fucking TLDR, the whole point of this channel is to showcase that anybody can draw and get good, you know? We hear artists talk about it, we see they only start posting when they're good, right? Very few artists actually we can see their journey from when they were okay. Most of them usually just start when they're pretty decent at the very least. Like they have at least a few years or whatever few years equivalent for them is of just intentional practice. Anyways, I'm gonna take a break. So yeah, that's what this channel is you see me when I'm actually starting out meh and really fucking things up a lot. And yeah, that video will come out not anytime soon, but at a point I will release a video which is like how much did I grind boxes and cylinders or something to that extent. And it will literally just be an hour as it always is, and me just going through the 130 pages while I talk and explain like, look, this is the work that's required, right? Like you have to put the work in if you want to see the perspective and see everything, right? And you're just average or below average like me. And when I say below average like me, I don't mean it in demeaning way. Again, it's just about being objective, right? You look at your baseline ability, you see what others can accomplish, you look at how they progress, you look at how you progress, and then you simply take the action necessary to progress better, faster, smarter, and more efficiently than them, while acknowledging that your baseline ability uh, exists and you still have to put more work in, you know? So that's basically what I look at it as. It's not about feeling like I'm lesser or anything. It's just a fact. I'm trying to kind of trying to make staircase like shapes, or like perspective I should say. I'm not really following this perspective per se, I was just using that as a guideline. But I might be following it, who knows actually. No, I'm not following it. This is definitely a different perspective. And you see, even now, I make a lot of mistakes. Consistently, actually. Consistently, I make a lot of mistakes. But Antonio also says this other thing, which is the process of art, and I think of any skill really, but he obviously is talking about art, is the fact that we're just getting better at making less mistakes, right? We're simply eliminating our mistake to success or correct decision to incorrect decision ratio. So right now, let's say my correct to incorrect decision or is like 30%, right? 30% of the time I make correct decisions, 40% of the time I make correct decisions, right? And then I'm trying to think, how should I have this look? I guess I am following similar type of perspective here. And we're actually going to start twisting this now. Because why not? Let's practice having staircases turn, right? It would do good to actually practice that to some degree of proficiency. Yeah, guys, it's really just intention, practice, visualization, like a million things at once. It's not that difficult, right? So stop being a bitch. Just do the work. It's not that hard to draw the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and only see incremental progress. It's liberating. Trying to show depth here. Let's keep going this way now. About a walkway maybe, right? Like so. Again, I'm just having fun with it, which is one thing Antonio always says, and I love that. I love that he constantly tries to remind us that if we think about it in a manner of having fun, it shouldn't be as bad, right? Because then, yeah, you're just having fun, just vibing, aren't you? Okay. Kind of did a ribbon here instead, which is fun, right? We can try more of those. We can have it go like, let's see. We can have it go back down here maybe. I'm trying to think. Hold up. What would make it look fun? There you go. All right, it's like wee sliding down, landing here. And then I'm like plop, they land. Interesting. It's fun to play with perspective. Let me take a break. I know I kind of altered the exercise, but we're really just trying to think about perspective, right? Oh, wow, nice. It's only been 45 minutes. I have a decent amount of time. But let's see what I can do now. Let's add some ellipses, right? So let's do a little bit too close. That's okay. We can Do that. That's very off. That's fine. Right. We can connect these stairs a little. This is good because it helps you practice diagonals as well. Because yes, technically it's like whoop and then whoop. It's following this perspective going up. But if we just cut across, like so, and also shows that, look, my things aren't aligned the best either, right? Cool. This is pretty fun. If we're just, because like we're in this perspective, but what is the primary perspective here? Because I've kind of shifted around all the way, but I have a feeling that that works. That works very well. It looks like stairs coming down, sliding, sliding. Now there's like a thing here, right, that we can maybe add more to. That doesn't work as well, but if I just keep going, maybe it will. Yeah, see, like I kind of fucked it up there, but that's okay. Yeah, I kind of fucked it up there. But then I can just do this maybe. And now the unintentional increase in size maybe looks more deliberate. Maybe. Right? So I can just do something like that, like we just did prior. Right? So going over there. Yeah, it should have been more curved. Cool. And we can practice maybe beveling, right? Ta-da! Anyways, the point is maybe I got too caught up in that, but I think it looks pretty interesting. And now we can move on. But let me just add some ellipses here. Sure. Cool. Okay, that's pretty cool. Let's try some more planes. Yeah, planes in different perspectives. Really, as you can see, you can have a lot of fun with it, right? Just by sort of thinking outside the box. I'm gonna take a break. Oh, I just had a really fun idea. Let's try making a car out of planes, right? So let's do something like okay. Then we have nice. I mean, all of this is also comes down to how well I know a car, right? Maybe I can just make a tiny plane here. And I'll be honest, I don't know cars that well, so this is gonna be very graphic. Most likely very incorrect. I'm trying to think. Well, we can definitely do this, right? So of course, I'm not going to connect these cylinders. These are still planes, right? Ah, 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 ah. I'm extremely surprised I managed to fucking not touch any of these lines. I guess I'm getting a little bit better. And then... This is actually really fun. It really breaks down the shapes. See? Fucked up the connection. Which is why you should always start from the bottom end. You always want to be going towards a line. In my opinion, right? I feel as if it makes it easier in that sense. So let's see, we got the wheel. Like so. Right. We got the wheel. Trying to think. Fuck. What is this shit? Is this the window? It's funny, you see a car every single day, but once it comes time to draw it, you draw a blank. Okay, I need to stop. Kill me. Actually, don't. Not until I'm done Animorphs. So maybe when I'm 97, 98, then you can take my life. Would this be like the divider or something? I don't fucking know. There you go. Oh fuck. There you go. Door handle. Right. Yeah, and then door handle. Okay, maybe I'd know a car a little bit more, thank goodness, than I initially thought. Just gonna finish this up at the very least. Oh, actually it does kind of look like a car, which is pretty cool. I don't know what the fuck, like that's the front bumper is what I was going for, right? Let's get this plane done. There you go, something like that. Kind of takes away from it, but it's what it is. And then what does the back usually look like? More of this, I guess. So it's gonna be cutting it a bit close, but yeah, that's cutting it really close, Jesus. And then just a bit further back, we have kind of fucked up the perspective there, but yeah, something like that, I guess. right? Okay, that's actually, I didn't think I was capable of doing this. I'm gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, what the fuck? I wouldn't lie. Actually, I would lie 100% to your face. That's actually the thing, right? My biggest goal is to get sponsors. The only thing I'm not lying about is how much I come over Artwad and on Broken Draw's channel specifically. Oh, he did reach out to me. Now we're just talking like normal people. It's very surprising, right? So, goofs and gaffs aside, yeah, he's a pretty chill guy. uh, let's see, what else can I do? Fuck it, why don't we just make this a pickup truck? It'll give it more interest. And by that I mean I'll just have to draw less shapes because I can't fit shit back there. Just a random circle for shits and giggles. Let's do that, and then why don't we just, because I've already been drawing the shape a decent amount, just do this. Right? Make some more fun. And I get to practice lines. Oh god, I'm not so good at, evidently. Let's try that again. Jesus. That angle 100% needs work. But you see how clean it is when I go this way, guys? See, I'm not that shit. And this is a good exercise. I was thinking about the perspective as much as I could. All the way. And look at that. We've created... Actually, wait, what about the back end? Because the wheel is coming out a bit. So like that, and then a bit more, so... There you go. Now we see the other side. There you go. That's better, because we don't see this. It's over here. Right, but we do see this. It's a bit farther out. Nice. And let's just... There you go. You see? It's pretty good. And we don't see this end. Yeah, there you go. Cool! Fuck, I didn't know I was capable of that. That's pretty fucking sick. And it's been 57 minutes, so let me take a break and I'll just maybe draw something small here. Right? I'm actually very surprised, to be honest, that I was capable of this. But I think it's just my mindset now, and I'm just having fun visualizing and thinking about it, right? Doing my best. Yeah, curiosity is key, right? Lock, key. Oh no, key, lock. Curiosity. That's a fuck. That's all I have to say. Or technically, that's all I had to do, right? To show you. But actually. There, that makes it a bit more cohesive. You see, now it flows a bit better, in my opinion. So yeah, it's like slide. Wow, that actually creates a pretty decent sense of depth, I'd like to think. So that's pretty fucking sick. I didn't realize I was capable of this. Right, and I guess over here, again, I know I changed it up a little when it comes to planes. Technically, these are planes in different perspectives. Why don't we try a wrench now? Right? A wrench. What does a wrench look like? It's gonna end up looking like a magnet. What the fuck? Actually, do I even know what a wrench looks like? I don't think I know what a wrench looks like. Well, that's something for my visual library. I can go and check. It's like this, actually, right? It's like... Shit, kind of fucked it up, but isn't it like... No, this is incorrect. That's not what a wrench looks like. It's a shape like this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, might as well just turn it into planes. Right, this is actually funny how this ties directly into contour manipulation as well. If I'm able to break it down into its planes, right? And this one would be like this. Come down. Actually, would we even see this plane? Or like that? No, fuck. Like that's a bit incorrect. I definitely messed it up there. It definitely messed it up there. Okay, well now we know that's a weakness, right? I didn't spend enough time, and this was a bit too rushed. These were rushed. That's the thing, right? It's evident that when you rush things, you do them incorrectly, right? Same thing here. So actually, made a bit thin. So right. And what about this? This is plain. Comes down. That? Again, maybe it's a bit incorrect. But let's think. It's decent. It could have curved a lot better, but for what it is, that's pretty Gucci. And it's been an hour and 2 minutes. I think that's good practice, but maybe I should do one more thing just to fill up this tiny little space here. Right. What else could we do, guys? And girls? That's my thing, right? People who watch years from now, and those who were dedicated fans and watch these, feel like, oh my god, he's 10 years later still doing the guys and girls bit. That's hilarious, fucking hilarious. But you'll soon realize that it's not an intentional throwback, it's just a very repetitive personality that doesn't know how to come up with anything new, anything novel, anything worthwhile. And that's why I draw, to expand my creativity. Hashtag swag. Oh, fuck swag. Yeah. You see, like I've just been using the same jokes over and over, and you dumb pieces of shit fall for it every time. You most likely won't, or don't. I don't think anybody's watching this. Maybe people will actually watch this a bit more. This actually looks pretty cool, right? But, you know what? I'm just gonna end it on this. There you go. See? Still practicing perspective. And it's a beautiful cock-a-doodle-doo. Should I add the hairs? No, that would desecrate it. So yeah, as always, fuck you for watching. Keep drawing, definitely keep drawing. Yes, I implore you all to continue drawing, you know. That's the main thing of this channel. There's about like 50 main points of this channel, but really the main point is, as always, fuck you for drawing. Ah, shit, that would have been a good segue. I kind of fucked it up there. Whatever, fuck you for drawing, keep drawing, and no, fuck you for drawing. Please don't fuck yourself for drawing. Please continue drawing. Oh god, I'm in shambles. As always, fuck you for drawing. No, how'd I fuck that up again? As always, fuck you for watching. Keep drawing. Please give me money. God damn it, bye.